Hello and welcome to HBM's Cryptid-Corner for Wednesday, September 22nd, 2021. First day of fall. We have a few things to talk about, so let's get started. Apparently, there are anomalous deer running around in upstate New York. Anomalous in that they're huge. They're 12 foot. They're 12 foot tall, as it were. I'm wondering how you measure that. 12 foot tall by 9 foot long. Hmm. Its eyes were white, a condition he did not attribute to eye shine. Wow. They look like deer antlers, like the formation deer antlers would go, but in a sense they were like dough. I know that sounds weird, but you know how you can twist pretzels to different shapes? It looked like somebody did that with its antlers. The eyes were white. Interesting. Maybe it was a wendigo, who knows? Very unusual story, I have to say that much. Pair of Bigfoot creatures spotted by hunters who were paralyzed with fear. Bowhunter in the U.S. has shared his story of running for his life from a huge Bigfoot creature before supposedly hearing a terrifying clash between two massive beasts in a nearby river. Speaking to the podcast, Mark said off to the right of us, towards the river, we heard something else making some crazy A noises. That one started coming towards us and all hell broke loose. Something was going down there fighting. I mean, it sounded like two T-Rexes going at it. Branches were snapping. You could hear hollering and growling. Seconds later, you could hear something running off and it jumped into the river. Then everything got quiet. Interesting. Apparently, these were not bears. Apparently, they were both 15 feet tall each. 15 feet. Some big Bigfoot. The hand on this thing was effing huge. Shaquille O'Neal is a big man, but this thing dwarfed him. It could have palmed a beach ball. We could see him really good. He had big legs, big hips, chest kind of tapered up. He had a round head. The arms were very long. Hmm. Fascinating. Interesting. So creatures that measure around 15 feet tall and getting into a fight. Well, obviously not all Bigfoot are going to get along. Sometimes they will get in a fight. Very interesting stuff. A ginseng hunter finds possible Bigfoot evidence in southeast Kentucky. An individual named Thomas Markham found one large humanoid foot track or footprint. While in this area, I never saw another human tracks or evidence that a person had been in the area. While this track in the mud didn't have much definition, it was interesting and right in front of the old mine opening. Then I discovered several odd stick breaks. The first one I filmed was about as round as half a dollar. The second, and probably the largest of the breaks, was about as big around as a soda pop can. These were much too large to have been broken off by a human. Well, my only thing is, could they have been done by weather manipulation? Heavy ice, perhaps? Although he did say this happened in late summer, so. Well, but obviously there would be wind damage as well. Video shows the broken branches up close and reveals a surprise which occurred right before Markham left the woods. The telltale Bigfoot signal of wood knocks. He amplified and enhanced the sound at the end of the video. He also admits he heard what sounded like two people talking right before this. After that, he left the woods and posted his experiences. Interesting. And it asks, does Bigfoot like ginseng? I don't know. It could. There's a possibility. There was none that was seen that was gnawed on or anything like that. But who knows? Ginseng has many healing properties, I suppose. Finally, some truly anomalous creatures
with
showing up
DirecTV
in
Stream, I can get
Wisconsin.
live TV and on demand together. Watch. Serena Williams, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman. Serena, Wonder Woman.
You cannot be serious! Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV
Sorry about that.
Stream.
I think there's a
No
video of this.
annual contract.
I'm right outside of Seymour. There's a couple of zebras walking down the middle of the road. And if you think I'm kidding, I'm not.
In Wisconsin,
Look at this. I think this is a video. Yeah, look at that.
Animal on the side of the road. It's usually
Two
cows,
zebras
but
walking
these
down
were
the middle of the
animals
road.
of a different stripe.
I'm on an African safari in a garbage truck. Good Lord.
You can see here on
Obviously
the video
escapees from either a zoo or a wildlife refuge.
on the corner of County G Highway and Maz Road, just outside of Seymour.
They were off in the distance. As I got closer, they looked like horses. And I got closer, and I happened to be talking to somebody on my headset. And I'm like, I think I see a zebra. They're like, no way. I'm like, nope, those are zebras.
Hop says the zebras were friendly when he chased them off into a hayfield.
Not
So
sure
they
what
would be
happened to
off
the
the busy
audio,
road
but
and let the alligator
the video is pretty clear. In the Seymour area of Wisconsin.
County Sheriff's Office know right away.
Well, it's not the first exotic animal call we've ever gotten. Every once in a while, you get something different. But yeah, having a garbage truck driver call you and say, well, there's 2 zebras in the road is a bit unusual.
The sheriff's office posted pictures that were shared by more than 1,000 people. Deputies say they belonged to neighbors nearby who were very quick to respond before rounding up the pair about 40 minutes after these pictures were taken and got them home safely.
A friend of the owners had actually messaged me as well, let me know that those 2 are very well taken care of.
Authorities referred the matter to the Wisconsin DNR, but have no further concerns about the situation. Hop's video on Facebook has been seen by more than 33,000 people and shared over 1,000 times.
I mean, only in Wisconsin you're going to find all that.
And there you go.
No laundry, no errands, no.
Very unusual to have zebras running loose in Wisconsin. More proof that when you hear hooves, it might be zebras after all. Individual said jokingly, only in Wisconsin would you find this kind of thing. Interesting. And that's going to do it for this week. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. You guys are the heart of the show. I always say that, but I always mean it. I'll continue to do this as long as you guys want me to. And hey, until next week, y'all be good or be good at it. This is HBM's Crypto Corner.